Hi everyone. Today we will try to learn about the germination of pollen on stigma with the help of a diagram. But before that, let's try to understand about what is self-pollination and cross-pollination. Now let us try to understand self-pollination. You are observing here two flowers. Now this is the flower of hibiscus. If the transfer of pollen occurs from the stamen to the stigma of the same flower, from the stamen to stigma, this is your stigma, from the stamen to stigma of the same flower, or from one flower to another flower of same plant, it is called self-pollination. Now what is cross-pollination? If the transfer of pollen, it occurs from the stamen of one flower to the stigma of another flower, but of a different plant. Here this is one plant and this is another plant. So the transfer of pollen from one flower will occur to the stigma of another flower. And here we have to understand that the flower, it should be of same species. That is known as cross-pollination. Let us understand once again. If the transfer of pollen occurs from the stamen of one flower to the stigma of another flower of a different plant of same species, then it is called cross-pollination. Now the agents that brings pollination are wind, water, birds, animals and insects. Now let us learn the structure showing the germination of pollen on stigma. We'll start the diagram. Make it little bigger. Very easy. Yesterday only we have drawn the structure of flower. Almost same. Second step, we'll draw the outer line, how we have drawn yesterday. The double layer. Like this. Yes. Now we'll bring one line like this. First step, second step, third step. Now let us draw the ovule. One egg-like structure that is having again the ovules present in it. Done. Next you have to take slice, one or two lines like this. Now the main part of the diagram. What we have to do? We have to start drawing the pollen grains. To draw the pollen grains, you have to draw the structure like this. Come down. A tube-like structure. Bring it. First take the inner part. Bring the inner part exactly very closer by here, and then you take it to the ovule. Then the next part, stretch it, bring it in the same way till the end, join it. Now what is this? We know that the female reproductive part, it consists of what? Stigma, style, and then ovary. Now the pollen will start growing where? Inside the style, pollen tube. It will go on stretching and then it will try to enter here. Now this pollen tube will provide a passage through which the male germ cell will travel, and then it will come inside and fertilize with the female germ cell. Now complete structure of pollen grain. Let's draw. Another line you will come like this. Then you can draw the structure anyway in this way. A zigzag structure. One more we'll be drawing. So this is half tube. It started growing. Same. Finished. Isn't it easy? Very easy. Now let us try to label it. We'll label with the topmost part, the first one. What do we call it? Very good. It is pollen grain. After pollen grain, this one, we call it stigma. After stigma, what do we have here? We'll be having the male germ cell. The male germ cell will travel through the pollen. So, this is our male germ cell. Male germ cell. Then what do we call it? Yes, all of you know it is pollen tube. What is it? It is pollen tube. Now the bulged portion. The bulged portion is ovary. Last one. What is it? It is female germ cell. Female germ cell. So this is our complete diagram. Isn't it very easy, students? Yeah. and this diagram is very important for your board exam. So be perfect with this diagram. Again, let us learn about the germination process. Now we know that the process of pollination, it occurs through different agents like wind, water or animals. Now these agents, they will carry pollen grains. That pollen grains they'll carry, and then they'll sit where? In the stigma of the flower. Now the pollen lands in the stigma of the flower. This pollen has to reach where? To the female germ cells. Where are these located? These female germ cells are present in the ovary. For this, what has to be done? Yes, for this the pollen grain will start growing out a pollen tube. That pollen tube will grow within the style to reach to the ovary. Now here what happens, when this male germ cell will travel and it will reach to the female germ cell, the process of fertilization occurs. What is fertilization? It is the fusion of male and female germ cell. Now after the process of fertilization, the single cell, this single cell will start dividing and forming many cells. This structure, we call it as lumps of cells are formed, and that is known as zygote. So what happens here? The ovary grows rapidly and ripens to form a fruit. After fertilization, the ovary will ripen to fruits, and at the meanwhile, all the parts of the flower, all these are the parts of the flowers, the sepals, petals, stamen, style, stigma, they shrivel and then fall off. Now what is remaining? The fruit will start growing. What is present inside the fruit? We have seed. Now this seed which is present in the fruit, it contains the future plant or embryo which develops into a seedling under appropriate conditions, and this process is known as germination.